McMahon-Douglas Bickford. It's the 4th of June 2021. It's 6:18 a.m. here in Klamath Falls, Oregon, my hometown. I was blessed and bought a 100-year-old home here in Klamath Falls and paid cash for it because I left a toxic relationship in Idaho. Okay. I married a woman after 3 weeks that I met on Craigslist. Think about that one. Okay. And I mean, it's laughable now. I wasn't laughing about it 7 months ago, trust me, because I was like, devastated, right? I mean, lost everything I owned, except for, like a pair of cowboy boots that I bought from the friggin' Goodwill in Idaho. And like, I don't know, 3 pairs of jeans that were all needed new ones. Some holy socks, some holy underwear, 3 cats, and an old RV and an old van. And a tricked on down the road. As her mother and her are screaming about killing my cat. Okay. And I grabbed $5,000 that was in the drawer because we were moving. We had put our house on the market, right? I grabbed the $5,000 and she like attacked me to try to get the money from me. And I go, I gotta go, man. That happened like at midnight. That was after she threatened to kill my cat. Okay, and she already killed 2 of them. One she shot in the back of the head with a 22 point blank range. I'm telling you, man, the woman turned evil because of her low self-esteem. But I let her do it because I had no self-esteem. Okay. I mean, it's brutal, the stuff we have to do when we don't have any self-confidence, self-esteem, self-love. Okay. You get yourself in big messes because you're just trying, you want to be with somebody so bad and you can't love anybody and you can't even accept love and you can't give love unless you have self-esteem. That's what I learned in the last 7 months. Okay. And it's been over 7 months. Whoo! Free of having to cling to somebody to tell me they love me. And the reason I had no self-esteem going in, 4 marriages, my whole life, it's up to 65 right now. That's what I am. It was because I had an evil father that molested, abused, raped, whatever the heck he did to us when we were all kids. 4 sisters, 1 brother. I'm the youngest. Okay. I'm the absolute only one that has a self-esteem out of all of them. Us. Okay. Because you can't deny it. You can't deny the pain of being sexually abused, okay, or emotionally or physically abused. All right, your whole life, not just when you're a child, right? It happens to people all the time, even when they're adults, because there's evil out there in the world, and the reason people do it to you is because they don't have any self-esteem, so they destroy our self-esteem. It's like my father, right? That guy's dead, been dead since 90. Okay, who knows what happened to him? I don't know. That's not my judgment call. But here's the truth. Here's reality, folks. We all die. That's reality. You can't get around it. You can't mask your pain. You can't mask the fear of that. You can't deny it. And if you deny that you're afraid of death, then you're denying that you have fear. Fear of the unknown, folks. I mean, you can tell me all day long you're not afraid of death, but it's still inside you, that fear. Deny it all you want. The more you deny it, the more it'll keep coming at you. I used to have the fear of death till I got self-esteem. I don't fear death anymore. You know why? Because death is part of the natural process. I don't understand it. It's not my job to understand it. I don't question it. It's not my job to understand why. All I know is our reality is we die, period. And there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. You have fear. You're born. The emotions are fear, anger, sadness, all the emotions that you feel, anything you feel You can't stop that either. You can't stop if you want to. If you need to cry, cry. If you if, and if you don't ever cry, then cry because you are. If you don't cry, you're stoic. You think you're too good to cry. You have too much pride to cry. Right? Men don't cry. Women. Let's see. What is it? Men don't cry. Uh, children are shut up. Be just shut up. Don't say anything if you're a child. Be quiet. Be a good little kid. Don't just deny your emotions. Okay, that's what we're being taught through the TV, folks. You're also being told through the TV that you have to love somebody before you ever love yourself, and that's completely backwards. You have to love yourself before you can ever love anybody. Okay, all that said and done. Here's how you get self esteem. And it comes out of the book, The Portable Therapist, which is in the link in the description of this video. Go get it. It's between $6 and $15. Get it, read it for yourself. But here's the one simple concept that nobody will tell you, except for Douglas Bickford. I don't care, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Nobody will tell you the one simple concept how to straighten your messed up life out. Because we live in a crazy world. The one simple thing you do is you look yourself in the mirror in the eyes. I love you. I say, I love you, Douglas A. Bickford. I love my inner child. I am a beautiful person. I am worthy to be loved. I'm worthy to love. I will not mask my pain, my emotional, sexual, or physical abuse that I've received all the way up to this point at 65. I will not mask it with TV, sex, religion, drugs, alcohol, another person, material possessions. I just bought a 2001 Harley Softail, beautiful bike. I bought all the stuff to go with it. The cool leather jacket, the helmet that says Harley on it, the boots that say Harley on them that are made for riding motorcycles. I'm getting the chaps and the vest to go with it. And I even got a Harley t-shirt and a Harley sweatshirt because I was blessed, okay? Because I left a toxic relationship and I listened to the small voice inside me, which I call God, the Great Spirit. Anyway, you say that to yourself in the mirror every day when you wake up for the rest of your life. Start out with I love you. The more you add to the mirror therapy, the more that will come true. I'm a very talented musician. My piano, which is sitting right there, I just got two of them. Old 100-year-old piano to go with my 100-year-old house, right? You see the sign back there? Never, never, never give up. Never, never, never. Don't ever stop saying I love you in the mirror for the rest of your life. Get the book, The Portable Therapist, in the link. There's a lot more concepts in this that can make you healthy in the head. Because the lady that wrote it, Susanna McMahon, has a doctorate in psychology, psychiatrist, folks. She knows what she's talking about. That's where I get the mirror therapy. I'm not the same person I was 7 months ago, but I am going through the book chapter by chapter. This is chapter 68 out of the book, The Portable Therapist. Now you can continue to watch me, like, sub me, and share my videos. It's very important stuff. And you can get a hold of Douglas Bickford at douglasbickford753@gmail.com for any of you that want to contact me. Because I'm not even close to being done talking about this subject on YouTube. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody on Facebook is talking about it. They won't touch it. Because if you get self-esteem, self-love, You won't buy all the Chinese trinkets that all these YouTube videos are trying to sell you. All their T-shirts and all their mugs with their little logo on it. My thing is going to be, my logo is, and I'm starting a business, a I'm starting a church actually. It's going to be called "We Are All Connected," and the logo is going to be selfishly in love with yourself. That's it. And anybody's welcome. I don't care. You can all come, and I'm going to have free food. I'm going to have, I don't know exactly what yet, because I'm leaving it right in the Creator's hands. I believe in God, which lives in me. I'm leaving it up to Him inside me, or whatever it is, to guide me and direct me in every step of the way. And that's what I've been doing. Anyway, here's another chapter, uh, on why I can't have a good relationship. Chapter 68. The question is frequently asked by those who are desperate for someone to love them and for someone to accept them as they are and fill their needs. This is too much to ask of anyone else. The paradox here is that no one else can give us what we are not willing to give ourselves. Whew. Think about that statement. Okay. I did it for 65 years. I didn't know how to love myself. How can I love somebody with it if I don't love myself? You can't. You can't give love and you can't receive love without self-esteem. And the one simple concept that I told you will give you self-esteem very quickly if you keep saying it over and over. You can say it more than once. Don't tell anybody you're doing it, because if you tell somebody you're doing it, they'll think you're nuts and they'll make you feel bad. You won't do it. Keep doing it anyway. Anyway, here we go. If we love ourselves, accept who we are right now, and fill your own needs, we will not be desperate for relationships. I've been in that position, and so have you. And when we are not needy or desperate, good relationships occur. If we do these things, love ourselves, and take care of our needs, we will not need to be in relationships. We will be okay with ourselves. And I've been okay with myself for, I don't know, 5 months now. I've been out for 7. Yeah. I mean, I like hanging out with me now because I'm selfishly in love with Douglas A. Bickford. Okay? If we do these things, love ourselves and take care of our own needs, we will not need to be in a relationship because you're in a relationship with you. We will be okay with ourselves. If we are not okay with ourselves, we'll be attracted to relationships that are destructive, and others who are not okay with themselves will be attracted to us. Okay? It is almost as if we were invisible to ourselves, but visible to others, neon signs on our foreheads, which attract others with the same signs. If we have self-esteem, we attract others who also have it. If we do not love ourselves, we attract those who also do not love themselves. Good relationships are comprised of healthy people. A relationship cannot make the people in it healthy. If you are looking for someone else to take care of you or make you happy, the person you attract will most likely also be looking for someone to make him or her feel loved. The relationship that follows will not be healthy. Both of you will get caught in a vicious and destructive cycle of trying to get your own needs met by someone who is also very needy. Oftentimes, the only way out of this cycle is to end the relationship. That's exactly what I did. And back then I had no idea. I was like, you know. I tried to go back twice. And if you do not learn how to correct this by taking care of yourself before you begin a relationship, chances are you will repeat the cycle over and over and over and over again. And that's exactly what I've done my whole life. And I can guarantee you, there are millions of you out there. And whenever you see my video, if you watch it long enough past the I love you in the mirror thing, and you listen to me, uh, you have done the same thing over and over again. Or you stayed in an unhealthy relationship for years, and all the because of unhealthy relationship turns out unhealthy kids that turn families into unhealthy kids. Okay. And then they all have then they call it dysfunctional families. Everything gets swept under the rug. All the emotional and sexual and physical abuse that the parents did to the children because they have no self-esteem because they were in a toxic relationship with each other. And you know what I'm talking about. You've witnessed it. I mean, my mom and dad, right? They turned out all of us and all of my brothers and sisters are all dysfunctional. All their kids are dysfunctional. And the cycle just continues on and on and on. I got out of that dysfunctional relationship. Okay. I married into a dysfunctional family. The father sexually abused the daughters, and they're all, I believe that 100%, that my ex-wife to be was molested by her own father and probably by her older brother too, maybe both brothers when she was a kid. Because she told me, I'll never tell you stuff that happened to me. She told me that. She told the therapist that when we were in marriage counseling. And the marriage counselor said, if you bury that stuff, it'll come out in other ways. And it did come out in other ways, and it was always at me. That's why I had to leave. Well, no, I had to leave because I was woke up in November 2nd, 2020 by who I call God the Great Spirit. And he used my cat to do it. It wasn't the church that said it to me because, it was him. And I didn't know what was going on at that moment. But it woke me up. What woke me up was I knew she had already killed two of my cats. She'd do it again. And so I said, her and her mother were attacking me about my cat. Her mother was looking at me. You need to put that cat down. He's dangerous, right? She had lied that he jumped up off the floor and scratched her in the face. He did scratch her in the face, but she's bending over like that, and she was taking her walking cane because she's 150 pounds overweight at 85 years old because she can't quit eating ice cream. Okay. And boo, she was hitting him with a walking cane or whatever it was. And he reached up and scratched her because he was in a cat fight with another cat. And it was probably her cat. So she was probably hitting him really hard. And he reached up and scratched her 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Then she turned it into, she lied about it, said he jumped up for no reason up off the floor and got in her face and attacked her. And it didn't happen that way. And I told my wife that. And my wife goes, nope, we need to get rid of that cat. I'll kill him, she says. And at that point, I just go, I'm out of here, man. And I did. I left. Anyway, here we go. We have not been trained to know how to have good relationships. Unless we are very lucky, most of the relationships around us are dysfunctional and frequently destructive to the participants. Our movies, television, music, and fairy tales all foster the illusion and expectation that the perfect person will suddenly appear, and we will fall madly in love, and nothing else will matter. And that's why it's so dangerous. Turn your TVs off, folks. They're feeding, it's called illusion. They're feeding, and the radios doing the same thing. The illusion, that just that one illusion. Okay. That my wife was all into that. She loved watching TV. She loved the morning news, cup of coffee. And I'd be in there working on my piano. And she'd come in there and start telling me all this junk from CNN, ABC, the social, YouTube, and all the bad that was going on in the world. It's all chaos, right? And we would fight about it, okay? I would say, can you like just leave me out of all your stuff, all your talking heads on YouTube telling you that we're going to have, there's not going to be any food. There's not, the end of the world is coming, you know. And it's still all going on today, the same thing. Turn it off if you want to get away from all the brainwashing. That's exactly what it is. This fantasy of relationship is similar to an addiction that someone else will take us out of the reality of our life and everything will get better. If we believe this fantasy, we will quickly discover that the price for the high is not worth the low. Bad relationships cost too much. They are emotionally draining and kill the spirit. All addictions, including relationship addictions, are against the self. And it is an addiction, folks. They stop us from functioning to the best of our abilities. They detract us from the real business of life. They misuse our energies and they kill our creativity. Having no relationship is better than having a dysfunctional one. Besides, there is no such thing as no relationship because we're having a relationship with ourselves. Focus on this one. It's the only one that you can control. It is the only one that results in change and that makes you balanced and centered. The only reason you want a relationship with someone else is to share yourself with the other. If you begin the relationship by feeling less than worthy, less than deserving of love, how can you then expect the relationship to be better than what you are bringing into it? An analogy would be going into battle without weapons, without armor, without training, and expecting to win. Impossible. You are more than your relationships, and you are more than your relationships, and your relationships can never provide more than you are willing to do for yourself. Boom. Powerful message, folks. So, please like my video, share it, say I love you in the mirror, sub my channel, whatever channel, I got a few of them. You see this on? And have a great day out there. Just you gotta say I love you in the mirror, folks. Say it every day. And get a hold of me, like I said, Douglas Bickford 753 at gmail.com. And never, never, never give up. Your attitude matters. Well, I'm reading backwards. Your attitude determines your direction. And then never, never, never give up, folks. That's my words to you. Have a great day out there.